The night was unforgiving, and the vast expanse of the western Nevada desert stretched endlessly under a moonlit sky. Peter, a lone traveler, found himself hitchhiking along the desolate stretch of Highway 50, known as the loneliest road in America. The silence of the desert was broken by the distant hum of an approaching vehicle. An old pickup truck rumbled to a stop, its headlights cutting through the darkness. Peter hesitated for a moment before approaching the driver's side. The window creaked down, revealing an elderly man with deep lines etched into his withered face. "Need a ride, son?" the old man asked, his voice raspy but kind. Thankful for the lift, Peter hopped into the truck, and they merged back onto the lonely highway. The old man introduced himself as Don, a resident of these quiet desert stretches for longer than most could remember. As the truck rumbled along, Don's eyes glinted with a hint of mystery. "Ever hear about the strange happenings on this road?" Don asked, his eyes fixed on the seemingly endless asphalt ahead. Peter shook his head, intrigued by the prospect of a tale. In a low, measured voice, Don began recounting stories passed down through generations, stories of a mysterious portal alongside the highway. According to local legend, those who ventured too close to it vanished, lost in a wrinkle of time. "Some say they end up in a town called Osceola," Don murmured, his gaze now fixed on the inky horizon. "A place that shouldn't exist." As they continued down the deserted highway, Peter felt a chill in the air. The atmosphere seemed to thicken, the shadows playing tricks on his imagination. Don's stories had taken root in his mind, weaving a tapestry of the eerie and the unknown. Eventually, the old man steered the truck into a dimly lit gas station that felt like a relic from the 1950s. The buzzing neon sign flickered above, casting an otherworldly glow. The air was still, and the only sounds were the creaking of the truck settling and the distant howl of the wind. Peter stepped out onto the cracked pavement, his senses heightened. He turned toward Don, who met his gaze with a knowing look. "Osceola," Don whispered, gesturing toward the gas station. The young traveler glanced around, noticing a sign that proudly proclaimed the name of the town, a town that shouldn't exist. Osceola stood before him, frozen in time, a place seemingly untouched by the passing years. The gas station attendant, dressed in vintage attire, emerged from the shadows. He wore a wide smile but didn't utter a word. The surreal atmosphere left Peter questioning the fabric of reality. As he explored the streets of Osceola, the town revealed itself as a snapshot from the past. Classic cars lined the streets, and storefronts echoed an era long gone. The air buzzed with an inexplicable energy, a haunting echo of a time that shouldn't persist. As the night unfolded, Peter wandered through the timeless town, captivated by its mysterious charm. But in the midst of the eerie beauty, a realization dawned upon him: the stories Don had shared were not mere tales. Osceola was a manifestation of the inexplicable portal, a bridge between the present and the unknown. With the first light of dawn, Peter found himself standing at the edge of Osceola, the desert stretching beyond. The old pickup truck, now parked beside him, seemed like a relic from the past. Don, standing by the driver's side, wore a knowing smile. "Remember, son, not everything is as it seems," Don advised, his eyes reflecting a lifetime of enigmatic experiences. As the young man hitchhiked away from the mysterious town, he couldn't shake the feeling that the desert held secrets untold, a realm where time itself wavered, and the thin veil between reality and legend blurred into the vast unknown.